Well, thanks. You know, a new baby brings joy to the whole family, except for our four-legged friends. Oftentimes, they feel jealous and competitive when the new baby arrives. But there are a few things that we can do to make the transition easier and help our pets adapt to this massive change. Our good friend Jenn Fadal from WAG of Tampa, she's a pet wellness expert, is going to give us some of those tips and help make this transition a lot easier.
A little bit, yeah, because you know, they're losing their order in the pack.
Yeah.
So they're used to being maybe first or second or third, and now they're going to even be one further down the rank.
Right, and we can't exactly predict how they're going to act to this too.
Right.
Even if you have a docile dog to begin with,
exactly,
it could change.
It's different when you're having a baby every day in the house. So to start off, first make sure your pet is spayed or neutered. That kind of mellows them out. Yeah, and if there's any aggression, sometimes that just makes it not happen.
Okay. Well, real quick though, on that, should we worry about their age? Let's say we have a dog that's 8 years old and she's pretty, you know, she's not spayed, but she's really docile. Should we still go get her spayed or neutered?
Well, then I would talk to your vet and make sure that there's not any other underlying condition that would, you know, make that spaying her be not a good thing.
Gotcha.
So just check with your vet.
Okay.
But make sure your dog is trained to know the basic commands. You know, sit, stay, come, wait, drop it, leave it. Those things are really, really good before the baby comes.
Gotcha, yeah. Is there anything else that we should teach the dog? A new training technique, a new command, something different?
I think drop it is probably a very important command. So if they're going after that baby toy or
the dirty diaper.
Or a dirty diaper and leave it's a good one too, because if you shatter a baby jar on the ground, you don't want him going in for glass and baby food. And so drop it and leave it are really, really important.
Okay, very good point.
Yeah.
Do you recommend any books or anything, training books that we should look at?
There are a ton out there. Just pick a good one that you want to read. One that works for you.
Okay.
I think the most important thing is to change your dog or cat's routine now, before the baby comes. So when the baby comes, they're not seeing this big change in routine as a negative because of the baby.
Because that's more traumatic.
Yes, it's just always been. So for example, if you're the mom and you're the dog's favorite and you're the one that walks the dog and feeds the dog, have your husband do it. Okay. Or talk to a pet sitter or a dog walker and have them come in and help you out a little bit.
Okay. So start putting those changes into place right away.
When you're expecting.
Walking, feeding, what about just playing? What if you know you're not going to be playing with the dog as much once the baby comes because you'll be working with the baby?
Exactly. Change that now. For example, whenever I get home, the dog is waiting for me, ball in mouth, and he thinks we're going outside to play.
Right.
And I do. But if I were expecting, I would change that. I would not do it immediately, wait 5 minutes, wait an hour, don't do it at all.
Okay.
So they'll get used to it.
Well, these are great tips.
Yeah.
All right. What about smells? Certain smells, maybe you should bring some smells into your family, into your lifestyle?
Yeah, start by bringing, bring a doll, first of all, into your home and practice carrying the doll around. Put baby powder, baby lotion on the doll, on you, so the dog or cat starts to recognize those odors. Okay. And it's normal then when the baby comes.
Okay, so smells. So
smells are
certain
important.
Smells like that, yes.
Smells
and again, the dirty diaper, get them to leave it.
Yes,
that
get
will
them
be
to
a
leave
big
it.
smell in the house.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What about meeting the pet? This is going to be, I can imagine, one of the most key elements of bringing the baby into your house and having the dog meet the child.
Yes.
Is that introduction period.
Absolutely, and if you do it the right way, you'll be golden down the road. But first, bring the receiving blanket home. So have your friend or relative bring the receiving blanket home before you come home with the baby. Okay. Let the dog and cat smell it.
So they smell the baby.
They smell the baby. They know what's coming. And then when you get the baby home, don't let the dog hone in on the face and start smelling and licking the face.
That'll scare the child.
That'll scare the child, and you never know how the dog or cat might react. So start by holding the baby up and letting the dog and cat smell their feet first. And then as the days move along, if you're feeding the baby on the couch, invite the dog to come up or come next to you and just start being in closer proximity to the baby.
It makes perfect sense. Yeah. All the tips make great sense. Jenn Fadal,
thank you.
WAG of Tampa, we do appreciate it.
Thank you very
much. And we'll be right back with more Daytime. Stay with us.